What's the Masteryhi Gaming back from the my favorite play at the Phillies versus the Washington Nationals for game number 2 of the 4-game series. And the Phillies going to get 57-48 on the season, and the Nationals going to get 36-71 on the season. So we had Kyle Gibson pitching for the Phillies, and for the Nationals, let me see here. Pitching for the Nationals, I'm and Josiah Gray pitching for the Nationals. Oh, so it's 4-0 the Phillies. The Nationals 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs, and we went to the bottom of the first inning. This is the Phillies turn. Let's see the Phillies can do at the bottom of the first. So the Nationals are on their turn, so let's see what the Phillies can do here. So we have Janesville come to bat for the Phillies, no free first on base, 2 outs, top bottom of the first, he will. To the side, we got a pitch going to be getting ready for it. On this catch, got a strike 1 as on 1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be getting ready for it. Right in catch goes, that's a ball, that's a 1-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be getting ready for it. Swing down, that's a foul ball, that's a 1-2. And I don't think that's better than he did yesterday, man. Because, you know, but yesterday game he didn't do so well last night, so. I hope he does better than last night's game. And I hope Brandon Marshall's good in tonight's game, too. Because, you know, last night's game he did alright, so I give him props for that one. And I should have got another pitch coming up for you. Ready to swing at that one. That's another 5 ball. It's still 1-2. Damn, dude, you're swinging at these 5 balls, man. We're going to force nothing on these Nationals. That's crazy, man. And that's what I got another pitch. We can get ready for it. Swing and a miss, not strike 3. And Gene Segura is out. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs. And that is the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the second. And now it's 4-0 Phillies. So the Phillies are on a roll right now. So we out here kicking butt right now. Yeah, 4-0. The Nationals are down 4-0. Oh, okay. Let's just take game 2, but I'm lucky we took game 1. Because we took game 1, I'm gonna rain delay 5-4, so let's just take game 2 for now. And I can't tell you about the Sixers weekend schedule yet because it's some good games coming up for the Sixers in October. So we got like 40 games coming up, and I'm excited for that. So when I do those Sixers free games on streams, guys, y'all better be ready for those in October because there's going to be 4 of those coming up, and I'm gonna cover each one. So hope y'all be ready for it because it's gonna be a good time. But we ain't here to talk about the Sixers. We're here to talk about the Phillies, you know. And here we go. It's cut. I like so Kyle gives us picture of us Phillies. So let's see what he's gonna do here. So let's see. So we have Hernandez coming up the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 outs. Top of the second. Here we go. Kyle gets got a pitch coming up in there. Get ready for it. But that's run that catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming up in there. Get ready for it. Run that catches good. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. So you there got 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there. Kentucky's got another pitch coming in there. You get ready for you swing with that one. That's how in the air. I wonder what Philly boy is going to catch that one and hope very much catches that because he knew. And then flies out the right center fielder. And it's caught by center fielder Brandon Morris. And Yandel Hernandez is out. So you really want to take catching these balls now. I tell you, he's good to be out. He's good. Brandon was good for one, good for 2 days. Catching balls in the center field position, and he's good at running the bases, like letting he pass. So I give him props on there. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Kirby Rooms coming next to bat for the National players on base. 1 out, top of second. Here we go. Kyle gets together, pitch coming. We get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Kyle gets got that pitch coming. We get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's on 1-2. And Kyle gets got that pitch coming. We get ready for it. Run that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Kyle gets got that pitch coming. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Kevin Moons is out. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Wayne Thompson coming next to bat for the Nationals. National players on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. And Kyle gets got a pitch coming up. You ain't get ready for it. Find that catch is good. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming up. You ain't get ready. He's swinging that one, and that's a foul tip, and that's on 1-2. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming up. Oh, that's a play. What's Philly players gonna catch this one? That's a good question. Who in the outfit's gonna catch it, dude? And Lane Thompson grounds out. Throws and Alabama, the base called that one. Throws the first base, Reese Hoskins. And Lane Thompson is out. And that is 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 4 runs. We move on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the second. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. Alright, here we go, y'all. So Joshua Gray still pitching for the Nationals. So here we go. So we got Boston Stock coming up the bat for the Phillies. No free players on base. 0 outs. 5 on the second. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch. Going to be right second. Ray Ryan catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Going to be right second. Ray boy, you swing it that one. That's a foul tip. And that's a 1-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Going to be right second. Ray boy. Ryan catches gun. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Going to be right second. Ray boy. You swing it that one. That's a foul ball. And it's a 2-2. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Going to be right second. Ray boy. Ryan catches good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Going to be right second. Ray boy. Swing that one. That flies out to us in the view. And it's caught by Hernandez. And Bryce's start is out. And wait, they took that bag. Why they gonna take it back? Because, they're gonna take that back for Bryce so he wasn't really out. I guess they taking that back now. But they have to review that part. They like to take the out back. They're like, nope, they're gonna take that back. Oh, he was out, okay. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, no play first on base. 1 out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch. Couldn't be Brandon. Brandon Marsh get ready for it. Swing it down. That's a foul. That's a foul. Swing that. That's a foul. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. Wait. Yeah, damn. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Gonna be Brandon Marsh get ready for it. Brandon catch good. That's strike 1. That's strike 2. That's on 2. And Joshua Gray got another pitch. Gonna be Brandon Marsh get ready for it. Brandon catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. Come on, Brandon Marsh gonna get started. Come on out, center fielder. Come on now. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming in for you. Brandon Marsh get ready for it. Rodney catches good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Brandon Marsh get ready for it. And then Rodney catches good. That's strike 3. And Brandon Marsh is out. Dang, Brandon Marsh, you gotta get yourself out. Dang it. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 2 outs, top bottom of the second. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch coming for Kyle Schwarber. Riding catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. And Joshua Gray got that pitch coming for Kyle Schwarber. Riding catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Kyle Schwarber. Riding catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Josh Gray got another pitch coming for Chicago Boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Johnson got another pitch going to be Chicago Boy. Running catch is there. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be Chicago Boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Kyle Schwarber is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs, and that is the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do with their turn to bat at the top of the third, and it's still 4-0 Phillies. Alright, here we go, guys. We're on the top of the third. Here we go, y'all. So we had Caesar Hernandez coming to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 outs. Top of the third. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming for Caesar. And he swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming for Caesar. Get ready, boy. He swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's another fat ball. That's 0-2. And characteristic got another pitch coming to face. Easy, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And characteristic got another pitch coming for you. Easy, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-2. And characteristic got another pitch coming for you. Easy, get ready for it. You swing it that one. That's another fat ball. It's still 2-2. And I guess you got another pitch coming for you. Easy, get ready for you. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. Yeah, phase 2. This is a live play-by-play of the Sixers versus the Nationals. This is the Phillies versus the Nationals. This is not a live stream, so take that somewhere else. I guess we got another pitch coming for you. Yeah, you ready for it? I wonder what play is going to catch this one. And Cedar grounds out. Throws the second baseman, G. Segura. Who throws it over the first base. And they try to run out. But he throws the first over to Luis Hoskins. And Cesar Hernandez is out. From the next bat for the Nationals, we have Joey Melissa. Coming up the bat for the Nationals, the National players on base. 1 out. Top of the third. Here we go. Tigers, they got a pitch for you, Joey. You ready for it? Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. And Tigers got another pitch coming. Joey, you ready for it? As soon as that one, I wonder what. That's how that one was. Philly outfit going to catch this one. And then mine's out over. And it's caught by center fielder Brandon Marsh. And Joey Menendez is out. And the next event for the Nationals, we have Enero Gilbertes coming to bat for the National players on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tigers got a pitch coming in. And run that catch is good. That's strike 1. That's 1-1. Tigers got another pitch and run that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Caucus got another pitch for 0. Runner catches gun. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Caucus got another pitch for 0. And Zapata and Susan Davis. I believe I the listen to Peter. And that's caught by Kyle Schwarber. And that's 3 yards for the Nationals. So the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 4 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the third. And it's still 4-0 Phillies. So we have Reese Hoskins comes to bat for the Phillies. No free pass on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Joshua. Joshua Gray got a pitch going to be Reese. Get ready for it. Running catches gun. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be Reese. Get ready for it. Running catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be Reese. Get ready for it. Running catches gun. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be Reese. Get ready for it. Running catches gun. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch going to be Reese. Get ready for it. That's ball 4. And Reese Hoskins is walked and will advance to first base. That's good. You gonna walk a batter. You gonna walk Reese Hoskins. That's a bad idea today. So now Reese Hoskins is walked and will advance to first base. We got Reese Hoskins on first base because he got walked. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Vaughn. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player at first base, 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch. Gonna be Alec. Get ready for it. Running catches gun. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Gary. He swung it down, that's high up the right center fielder. And it's caught by right center fielder Lane Thompson. And Alec Bohm is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Realmuto. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free fair at first base, one out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. That ball's in the third, and that's a ball. And that's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. That's a strike one. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. That's a strike two. That's a 2-2. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for JT. Get ready, boy. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, and it's still 2-2. And just to make another pitch for JT, get ready for it. He swung that when I wanted with Nationals outfield gonna catch that one. And Justin Gray got another pitch going for JT swings that one. That ball is and gone! Solo home run for JT Ramirez. 11 home run of the season. And it's the father center and Reese Hoskins scores a run. The Phillies got that 2-run score in the bottom of the third, thanks to the bottom of the third. So it's 2 runs in the bottom of the third. So the score is the Nationals got 0 runs, the Phillies got 6 runs, and the Phillies advanced the lead in the bottom of the third, thanks to a home run by Reese Hoskins, a home run by JT Mew, and a run score by Reese Hoskins. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, we have 60 on the Nationals. The Nationals suck. Like, really. 36 and 71. Y'all record is bad. It's like, really, it's a bad night for them. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got no play players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch coming in for you. Nick, get ready for it. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That's 0-1. Joshua Gray got a little pitch coming for you. Nick, get ready for it. That's high in the air. That's a ground out. Third baseman Rodriguez gets the baseball and goes over to the first baseman Joey Mendez. And Nick Castellanos is out. On the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rick Hall coming next to bat for the Phillies. No play players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the third. Here we go. Run the Rick. Don't strike yourself out, man. Don't you do it, man. And Joshua Gray got a pitch coming over you for you to make it right for you. Swing down that one. It's out of the air. We're going to catch that one. And that's a foul shot by center to center. And it's called by Victor Ramirez. Center field. Victor Ramirez caught that one. And the Rick Hall is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 6 runs. And that's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the 4th. And now it's 6-0 Phillies. Coming at the bat for the Nationals, we have Victor Varmus coming at the bat for the National players on base. To top of the board, here we go. Kyle gets got a pitch coming to Victor Rayburn. Kyle catches down, that's strike one, that's on one. Kyle gets got another pitch coming to Victor Rayburn. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, that's on 1-2. And Chuck got another pitch up for Victor Rayburn. Swing and he's hot in the air and fly out to right center field. And it's caught by Nick Castellanos, and Victor Varmus is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. One out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming up for you, Luis. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. Strike one. That's on one. Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming up for you, Luis. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's a strike two. That's on 1-2. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming for you, Luis. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-2. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming for Luis. Get ready for it. Runner catches good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-2. And Kyle gets together that pitch comes in, Lewis get ready for it. Right that catches go. That's a ball three. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Kyle gets together that pitch comes in, Lewis get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Luis Garcia is out. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we got Luke Vogt coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Kyle gets got a pitch coming for Luke. Get ready for it. Right that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming for Luke. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming for Luke. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's another foul ball. And that's a 1-2. And try to get together. The pitch coming up and we get ready for it. And as soon as that one, that's another fly ball. It's still 1-2. And Calgary's got that pitch coming. We get ready for it. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3. And Luke ball is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score, the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 6 runs. And we're moving on to the bottom of the 4th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the 4th. And it's still 6-0 Phillies. And coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have James Segura coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. 5 on the 4th. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch coming for Eugene. Get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's strike 1. That's 0-1. And Joshua Gray got a pitch coming for Eugene. And then Dean grounds out. So the third baseman, Vasquez. It goes over and Gene tries to run out. Tries to go the first baseman, Jordan Venus. And Gene Segura is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rollins and Stott. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got no big players on base. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch, going to be Rollins, and get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch, going to be Rollins, and get ready for it. He's going to get that one. Look up down to the stand. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch, going to be Rollins, and get ready for it. Riley's catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming by second. Late. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming by second. Ready for it. And that's what high there. That's a pop-up. And it is called by second baseman Cesar Hernandez. And Boston Stott is down. And the next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brian DeMarsh coming back for the next to bat for the Phillies. The Phillies base on base. 2 outs. 2 outs. Top of the bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And just to make a pitch for me, Randy Moss get ready for it. To the high near, Randy Moss lines out to right center field. And it's called by right fielder. Right fielder. Lane Thompson. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs, and that is the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see the Nationals do is their turn to bat at the top of the field, and it's still 6-0 net. It's still 6-0 Phillies. What's gonna be good tonight, y'all? We're probably gonna finish this on this night. We're gonna finish this whole entire game tonight. We're gonna probably have a 9 inning game tonight. Ain't gonna be no delays or nothing. This is gonna be good. Last night was a whole delay because of rain weather, but this tonight is a clear night, so we might get a whole 9 inning game completed. I don't know if anyone else will do better tonight, but it's just like everything's just not going his way tonight. And that's the bat for the Nationals. We have Hernandez from the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch going to be great. That catch good at strike one, that's on one. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch going to be in there. He swinging that one, that's a foul ball, and that's on 1-2. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch going to be there. Get ready for it. But that catch is good, that's a ball, that's a 1-2. And Caucus got another pitch for me, and they'll get ready for it. He swing it that one. That's another fire ball. That's a 1-2. That's still 1-2. And Caucus got another pitch for me there. He swing it that one. That's another fire ball. That's still 1-2. And Caucus got another pitch for me. And then get ready for it. And he swing it that one. That's high in the air. And then going out to the pitcher, Cal Gibson. He goes over to the first baseman, Reese Hoskins. And you know, couldn't run out, getting run out of time. And you know, Hernandez is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Kevin Roos coming up next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. One out, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Caucus got a pitch coming up for you, Kevin. Swing it that one. That's a 5-1. That's on 1. Caucus got another pitch coming. Kevin, get ready for you. Swing it that one. That's a ground out. And it's caught by first baseman Reese Hoskins. And Kevin Roos is out. We're out, and that's we done that turn. We're out for them. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Wayne Thompson coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 2 outs. Top of the fifth. Here we go. Cowgirls got a pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That's on 1. Cowgirls got another pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. That's a ball. When the catch go, that's a ball. That's a 1-1. Cowgirls got another pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. When the catch go, that's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Cowgirls got another pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. When the catch go, that's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And Cowgirls got another pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. He swing at that one. That's a 5-1. That's a 5-1. That's another 5-1. It's still 2-2. And kind of get together, pace coming pretty right, get ready for it. I wonder where the Phillies are pretty gonna catch this one. And that's a pop-up. And the pop-up saw me out there. And it's caught by third baseman Alec Bohm. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs, and moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the fifth, and it's still 6-0 Phillies. Then coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Sword coming up the bat for the Phillies, no free batters on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Joshua Gray got a pitch coming up for Kyle. Get ready for it. Running catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready for it. Running catches go. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready for it. Running catches go. That's strike 1. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Kyle. Get ready for it. Running catches go. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for Kyle. And that is ball 4. And Kyle Swimmer is walk and will advance to first base. Talking about Kyle gets on base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins. Reese Hoskins coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free batter on first base. 0 out. The bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And Joshua Gray got a pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. Practice catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Brandon catches good. That's a ball two. That's a 2-0. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. He swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2-1. And Joshua Gray got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. That's a ball three. That's a 3-1. And Joshua Gray threw a pitch over to his teammate at first base to make sure that Kyle Schwarber got the first base bag. Pick up and take number 1 at first base. And Joshua Gray got that pitch coming for Reese. Get ready for it. That's ball 4. And Reese Hoskins is walk and will advance to first base. And Kyle Schwarber will advance to second base. And we got we got the Nationals pitching coach coming up to the mound to talk to Joshua Gray. Well, that ain't good. Pitching change for the Nationals. They're coming in to pitch for the Nationals. We have Renzo Ramirez pitching in for the Nationals. Joshua Gray is done pitching for the night. Coming in to pitch for the Nationals. We have Ernesto Ramirez. We got Alec Bohm coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on. Yeah, wait. Yeah, one. Got Philly players on first base and second base. 0 outs. Top of the bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And the England Marines got a pitch. Gonna be out to get ready for it. Doing the ground out and throw the ball to top of the ball to second. Reach out for the second and reach out for the second and Costner try to run the third. And let's run out double and shortstop. Then to the second baseman, see in the first. And then Costner is the one. Costner runs to third base. And Reese Hoskins tried to run the second, but Reese Hoskins is out. And the other one tried to run out the first. So Alabama and Reese Hoskins are both out. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have JT Reader coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, 2 outs, 5 on the fifth. Here we go. And once the Ramirez got a pitch, gonna be JT get ready for a body catch is good. That's strike one, that's on one. Dang, can't believe that Alabama and Reese Hoskins got out with a double play. They passed their teammate Casper with the third base, but they got themselves out. That's crazy. And it runs over is got another pitch come ready, JT get ready for running catch. Got a strike two, that's 0-2. And then there is got another pitch coming JT ready for it. And about that JT grounds out. Throw over the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez, who throws it over to JT trying to beat it out. And he tries to the ball to first baseman Joey Hernandez. And JT Hernandez is out. And that is 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs, and that is the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the sixth inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do with their turn to bat at the top of the sixth. And it's still 6-0 Phillies. So we had Joey Menes, so we had Cesar Hernandez coming to bat for the National Players on base, 0. Top of the 6th, here we go. And Kyle gets got a pitch coming over for Cesar get ready for it. So today one is right up to second base and baseman James Gordon over the freshman Reese Hoskins, and Cesar Hernandez is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Joey Menes coming back for the Nationals. We got no National Players on base. 1 out, top of the 6th, here we go. Kyle gets together the pitch coming up for you, Joey. You're ready for it. So that one is ground out the second baseman. James Gordon, the freshman Reese Hoskins, and Joey Menes is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Rudiger's coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got no National Players on base. 2 outs, top of the 6th, here we go. Kyle gets together the pitch coming up for you, and then right the catch good, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. Kyle gets got another pitch for you, and then right the catch is good, that's a ball 2, that's a 2-0. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming up for you, a 0. That right the catch is good, that's strike 1, that's a 2-1. And Kyle gets got another pitch coming for you, a 0. And he's doing that one, that's in party. I wonder who's out there gonna catch that one. And then runs out. And the third baseman will call that and throw over to the first baseman, Reese Hoskins. But then one's going to make it in time. And the dude records is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do with their turn to bat at the bottom of the 6th. And it's still 6-0 Phillies. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos coming to the bat for the Phillies. No free players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6th, here we go. And Reds, 0. And Reds, got a pitch coming for you, Nick. Get ready for it. Right the catch is good. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Reds got a pitch coming for you, Nick. Swing that outfield gonna catch this. And this gets it grounded out to the shortstop. Lewis Garcia. He goes up to the first baseman, Joey Mendes. When Nick Castellanos comes making onto the back in time, and Nick Castellanos is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Rick Hall. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, no free base on base. One out. Bottom of the sixth. Here we go. And Wilson Ramirez got a pitch coming to Rick and wait for it. Running catch is got a strike one. That's on one. And the ball can get off, they can get the ball back in time. And they're going for extra innings. And he started, and Rick Hall slides into second base. And then when the season is showing the drive to right center field, Wayne Thompson. And Rick Hall got a double, got an automatic double when he slides into second base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Gene Segura. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got one free player on second base, one out. Bottom of the sixth, here we go. And got a pitch coming up, he didn't get ready for it. Swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's on one. And the got a pitch coming up, he didn't get ready for it. Swing at that one. That's another foul ball. That's on two. And got a pitch coming up, he didn't get ready for it. Swing at that one. I wonder where the Nationals outfield is going to catch that one. And then grounds out the first baseman, Junior. And Rick Hall advances to third base. And Gene Segura is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stockholm next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. And the Reds got a pitch coming up for you, Bryson get ready for Ryan to catch the go. That's a ball. That's a 1 0. And the Reds got another pitch coming for you, Bryson get ready for it. The ball's in the dirt. That's a ball 2. That's a 2 0. a pitch coming up for you. For you, boss, and you ready? You swing it down, that's a foul ball, that's a 2-1. And there's got a pitch coming, boss, so get ready for it. Early catch good, that's a ball 3, that's a 3-1. And it's got a pitch coming, boss, so you swing that one. And it's got to do the file. And it is called by Love Peter Gadell Hernandez. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs, and that is the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies' turn. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the 7th, and it's still 6-0 Phillies. Coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Victor Robles. Coming up the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 out, top of 7. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming up for you, Victor. Get ready for it. Runner catches go. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming for you, Victor. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming up for you, Victor. Get ready for it. And Victor Robles got hit by a pitch. It will advance to first base for the Nationals. And they hit by a pitch and advance to first base for the Washington Nationals. I think I guess they had to hit Victor Robles with a pitch. Why? Next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia coming next to bat for the Nationals. We have one National player on first base, 0 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming up in Lewis. wait, Calculates to do a pitch over to Reese Hoskins to make Reese Hoskins to make sure that Victor Roberts and got the first base bag. Pick up attempt number one at first base. Calculates got a pitch coming up and Lewis getting ready for it. Runner catches glove, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Calculates got a pitch coming up and Lewis ready for it. Swing it down on the top of the air. And that's a and the judge the left fielder Castro who called that one, but he couldn't throw the ball back. Castro couldn't throw the ball back in time, and that is a single. And Luis Garcia advances to first base, but Victor Bravos advances to second base. Really, we just doing this now. That's what the video's doing. Okay. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luke Vogt coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got National players on first base and second base. 0 top of the 7th. Here we go. And Kyle gets to got a pitch comes from Luke, get ready for it. He's swinging that, but that's a foul ball, and that's 0-1. And Kyle gets got that pitch comes from Luke, get ready for it. That's a play. I wonder if Philly outfield gonna catch this one. And this ball got into on the double play, shows to the bottom of the Starbucks at second base. And James gonna replace, and Victor Robles is out. And coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Yudel Hernandez coming back for National plays on base. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Here we go. Calgary got pitch, and then get ready for it. And Calgary, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. Calgary got no pitch, and then get ready for it. And it's bars out to short that ball start, throwing the person to Reese Hoskins. And that's 3 out, and then this is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 6 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the 7th. And it's still 6-0 Phillies. Nationals are terrible tonight. They can't get no runs on the board. They can't keep you on base. They can't score no runs. They can't do not a darn thing. But the Phillies, we got to advance our rule. We only got 6 runs. We need to advance that more. That's what we need to keep you on base and stuff. We need to figure out something here. Because, I mean, like, we can strike those and everything. So pitching for Victor. Okay, so Victor is Pitching change for the Nationals. So we have Brandon Marsh coming to bat for the Phillies. No free pass on base. 0 outs. 5 for the 7. Here we go. Got a pitch coming for you. Brandon Marsh, get ready, boy. Swing it that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1. And got a pitch gonna be Brandon Marsh. Get ready, boy. Swing it that one. That's a foul ball. That's on 1 2. And got another pitch gonna be Brandon Marsh. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. Right there, catch is good. That's a ball. That's a ball. That's a ball 2. That's a ball. That's a 1 2. And right there, got another pitch gonna be Brandon Marsh. Get ready, boy. That's a catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2 2. And right there, got another pitch gonna be Brandon Marsh. Get ready, boy. Swing it that one. That's another foul ball. That's another foul ball. It's still 2 2. And right there, got another pitch gonna be Brandon Marsh. Get ready, boy. Right there, catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3 2. That's a full kill. And Red got the pitch being ready to watch the ready board. We got out to the third baseman. The good to the first base field. And Brandon Marsh is out. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had Kyle Smoot coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free bears on base. One out, bottom of the seventh. Here we go. 15 innings, got a pitch to free Kyle. Get ready for it. Right to catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. Right there, got another pitch to the free Kyle. Get ready for it. Right to catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Right there, got another pitch to the free Kyle. Get ready for it. Right to catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And right there, got another pitch to the free Kyle. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And right there, got another pitch to the free Kyle. Get ready for it. He's sweet there with the top of the head. I wonder what. And that's not the pitch for Kyle. Sweet there with the top of the head. That ball's gone. Solo home run for Kyle Sweet. His 30-foot home run on the season as a follow to the center field. And the Phillies had advanced their lead in the bottom of the seventh. And the Phillies got the 7-1 score in the bottom of the seventh. And the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs, and the Phillies got the 7 home run score by Kyle Swarman. Now it's 7-0 Phillies. Take that one, Nationals. 7-0 on your head. Y'all are terrible. Like, they traded Juan Soto and Jasper Wood. Y'all can't do daily squad. Y'all team is terrible. Y'all trash. 7-0. Ooh, Lord. And the next event for the wait, okay. And the next event for the Phillies, we have Reese Hoskins on the next event for the Phillies. No free bears on base. 1-0. Top of the bottom of the 7. Here we go. Reese got a pitch coming. Reese get ready for his sweet that one. Reese at the ground up to show that Luis Garcia. Trying to throw the home. He's brought out 1-0. And throw the first baseman. Good riddance. And Reese Hoskins is out. On the next event for the Phillies, we have Alec Boone coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 free player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the 7. Here we go. Right there, got a pitch coming for you, Alec. Get ready for it. He's swinging down with Alec and they got the call. The first base. Oh, that's what makes the first. And that's a single. And my job the right center, right fielder, Lane Thompson, but that's a single. And Alec Boone advances to first base. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have J.T. Reed. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, no free play. We got one free play on first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Victor Lewis got a pitch coming for J.T. Get ready for it. Riley catches good. That's strike one. That's on one. And Victor Lewis got no pitch coming for J.T. Get ready for it. Riley catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. Victor Lewis got no pitch coming for J.T. Get ready for it. Riley catches good. That's strike two. That's a 1-2. And Victor Lewis got no pitch coming for J.T. Get ready for it. So you have it here. And J.T. singles on the ground, ball to left field. And Alabama advances to second base. And that's a single when J.T. Rizzo advances to first base. So we got J.T. Rizzo on first base. We got Alabama on second base. Alright, we got 2 men on base. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it out here. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have 3 players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Here we go. So everything else got pitched from Nick Ray, swing that when Nick runs out into a full cell. And the second baseman sees an error to shortstop Louis Gardner and Louis Garcia. But J.T. Reed tried to slide in the second base, and J.T. Reed was down. And Nick Castellanos is out, and that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 0 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs, and that's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals will do. It's their turn to bat at the top of the 8th. And now it's 7-0 Phillies. Well, man, we got to be, we 7 innings in and the Phillies up 7-0. That's saying a whole lot. We're playing good tonight. We're playing good tonight. Alright, coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Herbert Woods coming up the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. And Cowboys got a pitch coming for you. Cameron, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. That Cowboys is pitching for 8 innings. I guess he's done. He ain't doing bad tonight, then. And Cowboys got another pitch coming over for you. Cameron, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Cowboys got another pitch for you. Cameron, get ready for it. Cameron bars out. Throw the second base to Gene. Gene score. Cameron try to run out. Throw the first one to reach Hoskins. And Cameron Woods is out. And the next to bat for the Nationals, we have Wayne Thompson coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the 8th. Here we go. Cowboys got a pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Cowboys got another pitch coming for Wayne. Get ready for it. And Wayne Thompson got hit by a pitch. And Wayne Thompson will advance the first base for the Washington Nationals. Why Cowboys you hit like that on the pitch? Why? We just hitting that. We just hitting national bats with the pitches, right? That's what we doing, right? That's what we doing, Kyle. Okay. And the next event for the Nationals, we have Cesar Hernandez coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got one national player first base, 1 out, but top of the 8th. Here we go. Cowboys got a pitch coming up for you. Cesar, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. Cowboys got another pitch coming for you. Cesar, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-1. And Cowboys got another pitch coming for you. Cesar, get ready for it. Right, that catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And Cowboys got another pitch coming for you. Cesar, get ready for it. Swing that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 2-2. And Cowboys got another pitch coming for you. Cesar, get ready for it. That's a ball. Right, the catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-2. That's a full count. And Congress got another pitch coming for the season. Get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball. That's still 3-2. And Congress got another pitch coming for the season. Get ready for it. That's ball 4. And Cesar Hernandez is walked and will advance to first base, but his teammate Lane Thompson will advance to second base. There's no one to say it like that just happened. Next to bat for the Nationals, we have Joey Jimenez coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got National players on first base and second base. 1 out, top of the 8. Here we go. Tigers got a pitch coming for Joey get ready for it. Right that catch is gone. That's strike 1. That's on 1. The Tigers got another pitch coming for Joey. Ready for the swing again. And they try to do it. It's caught by Brandon Morris. And it's caught by Brandon Morris. But Joey Jimenez 1 time, and that's a single. For Joey Hernandez, he advances to first base. And Cesar Hernandez advances to second base. And Lane Thompson advances to third base. And the bases are loaded for the Nationals. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, so we got so the pitching coach is coming up to the pitching coach is coming up to the mound to talk to Kyle Gibson. That ain't good. So we have and then Redskins coming to the bat for the Nationals. They got a bases loaded for the Nationals. 1 out, top of the 8. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming up for you. And then ready for it. Running catch is go. That's strike 1. That's on 1. And Kyle Gibson got a pitch earlier. So that one, I was tired there. I wonder what Phillies players going to catch that one. And it's called way back there, center field, and it's called by center field Brandon Marsh. And the other Rodriguez is out. But Lane Thompson scores a run, and the Nationals get the first run score on the top of the 8th. The score is the Nationals have 1 run, the Phillies have 7 runs, and the Nationals got the first run score on the top of the 8th thanks to Lane Thomas. That's a great. To come up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Victor Roberts coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got National players on first base and second base. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Here we go. Kyle Gibson got a pitch coming up for you, Victor. Get ready for it. Right now, catch it down. That's strike 1. That's on 1. Kyle Gibson got another pitch coming up for you, Victor. Get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball. That's a 1-1. So Joey is advances to second base and what up, Lily? Kyle Gibson got another pitch for Victor. Running catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. You want to play the winning though. I know the Phillies are winning too. It's 7-1. We're in the top of the 8. 7-1 right now. Yeah, the Phillies are winning right now. It's 7-1. The Nationals just got the first run score in the top of the 8 already. But we had 7 runs right now. So 7-1. It's crazy right now. We're winning right now. So and Calgary got Phillies coming to be big to get ready for it. Swing in the miss. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. Calgary got no pitch for Victor. Get ready for it. Swing in the miss. That's strike 3. And Victor Roberts is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is the Nationals have 1 run, the Phillies have 7 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 8, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies' turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. It's their turn to bat at the bottom of the 8th. I know, right? The Nationals can't do nothing. They're just bad. They're just terrible. And then that's what I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that they're going to lose again tomorrow. They're going to lose again on Sunday. And then we're going to move on to the Marlins series coming up after them. And it's going to be like, you know what? Move on to the Marlins series. We need 2 more wins out here to sweep them. All we need is a Saturday win and a Sunday win. And that's it. They're done. Because it's like moving. He's always going to win this. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. And I agree with Lenny on this one, though. The Braves got like 6 runs in the first inning. That ain't a Braves. Shoot. I think my friend Jake's team plays there. That plays Brandon Marsh's old team, the LA Angels tonight. And they play the Seattle. That's crazy. That's gonna be a good game too. Cause I have a feeling that's gonna be a good game too. Cause I have a feeling for it. Because I have a feeling that's gonna turn to be a good game too. But we ain't gonna even talk about that right now. I was saying to myself, where was Lenny at? I was doing the stream and I was like, Lenny, is Lenny even gonna come to the stream now? Is he gonna smoke the age? I know, right? You think about it though. Yeah, I was like, where was Lenny at? I was like, I know Lenny was just playing about the Yankees didn't win. It's all good. It's all good. So we got pitching change for the Nationals. Yeah. I believe in Jake's team. I believe in him 100% that they're going to do good. Not my team, but I was betting on them. I was just raging out about my team losing. Oh, you read about the Yankees losing? So you saying that who's not your team though, Lenny? Which one you say is not your team? I'm gonna come lost right now. So we got Victor done pitch for night, and we have Andres Machado coming out the pitch for the Nationals. Cedric Hall's coming to bat for the Phillies. No free pass away. 0 out. Bottom of the 8. Here we go. So, and then Machado got a pitch coming to make it right for it. Swing that one. That's high there. And that's the line to left fielder. Hernandez. And it's called Hernandez. And Derek Hall is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Gene Segura coming next to bat for the Phillies. No free pass on base. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th, here we go. Andres Machado got a pitch because we didn't get ready for running catches good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And Andres Machado got another pitch because we didn't get ready for it. Running catches good. That's strike 1. That's a 1-1. And Andres Machado got another pitch because we didn't get ready for it. Gene Segura grounds out to the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez, to the first baseman, Joey Hernandez, and Gene Segura is out. Coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Barnes and Stock coming up next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, here we go. We got 2 outs already. Top of the 8th, dang, one more, we got to be done our turn. Alright, so Andres Machado got a pitch, got a free ball, so get ready for it. Right his catch is no, that's a ball, that's a 1-0. And Andres Machado got another pitch coming for you. Vargas get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a foul. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And Andres Machado got another pitch coming for you. Vargas get ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball. That's another foul ball. That's a 1-2. And Andres Machado got another pitch coming for you. Vargas get ready for it. Another. He swinging that one. That's another foul ball. And it's still 1-2. And then James Machado got another pitch coming for you. Vargas get ready for it. He's swinging that one. And Johnny Stack grounds out to the third baseman. And then and he goes to the first baseman, Joey Ramirez. And Vargas is out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals have 1 run. The Phillies have 7 runs. And that is the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do with their turn to bat at the top of the 9th. See, that's everything. Money just leaves. Money leaves at the end of this one. We got a night to follow, and then Money's about to just leave, right? Money's just like, I'm done. I'm just going to leave out the stream. I'm gone. I'm just going to be gone. I'm like, he comes for a minute, then he goes, and then he just leaves. There's only one more inning left for this game, and Money's just going to end up leaving. Like, why does Money always got to leave, man? One more inning left, and then he's like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. have pitching change for the Phillies. So Kyle Gibson is done pitching for the night. And coming in the pitch for the Phillies will be Brad Hand. And for the defensive switches, we're going to have switching from shortstop to second base will be Ryzen Stott. And for defensive sub, we have Emmanuel Sosa replacing second baseman Gene Segura, batting seventh, playing shortstop. I probably make the Emmanuel Sosa in there. That's my life movie in defensive play. And for defensive sub, substitution Matt Venus replacing left fielder Kyle Swollen, batting first, playing left field. All right. That's what we do for defense. Okay, I like that. So we have Lewis Garcia coming to the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 0 out. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Right here, got a pitch coming to play Lewis. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. That's strike one. That's on one. And right here, got another pitch coming to play Lewis. Get ready for it. And that's strike. And that's what happened here. And Lewis Garcia try to run out. And the line drive. Oh, this call by Brandon Rush, but he tried Brandon Rush, my center fielder Brandon Rush, he tried to go back to first, but not in time, and that's a single, and Luis Garcia advances to first base. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luke Vogt. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have one National player on first base, 0 outs. Top of the ninth, here we go. Right here, got a pitch coming in for Luke. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And right here, got another pitch coming in for Luke. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. That's a 1-1. And right here, got another pitch coming for Luke. Get ready for it. That ball's right in the dirt. That's a ball, too. And that's a 2-1. And ready for Mr. Country for the last inning of the game. If everybody could stay in the stream long enough, that would be nice. But and right here, got another pitch coming in for you. Right. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Right catch is good. That's a ball 3. That's a 3-1. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. A swing. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Swing it down. That's a 5-ball. And that's a 3-2. That's a full count. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. You swing it down. That's another 5-ball. And it's still 3-2. And right here, got that pitch coming for you. We get ready for it. That's ball 4. And Luke ball is walk and will advance to first base. And Luis Garcia will advance to second base. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Yandel Hernandez. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we got National players on first base and second base. 0 outs. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Right here, got a piece coming for Yandel. Get ready for it. That's a ball. That's a 1-0. And right here, got another piece coming for you. Yandel. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. That's a 1-1. And right here, got a piece coming for you. Yandel. Get ready for it. I wonder if Phillies out here going to catch that one. And there, Hernandez grounds out the softly to pitcher right hand. And there, Hernandez is out. But Luke Ball advances to second base. And Luis Garcia advances to third base. To come up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Kevin Moose coming next to bat for the Nationals. We have National players on second base and third base. 1 out. Top of the ninth. Here we go. And right here, got a pitch coming in. Can we get ready for it? Right there, catch good. Strike 1. That's on 1. And right here, got another pitch coming in. Can we get ready for it? And we runs it out. The third baseman, everyone catches it. And Kevin Moose tries to run it out, but he throws to the first baseman, the Reese Hoskins. But Luis Garcia scores a run, and the Nationals get the second run score in the top of the ninth. And the score is the Nationals have 2 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs, and the Nationals got the second run score at the top of the ninth thanks to Luis Garcia. And Kevin Moose is out. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we have Wayne Thompson coming next to bat for the Nationals. We got 1 national player on second base, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Right here, got a pitch coming up for you. Get ready for it. Right there, catch is good. That's strike 1. That's on 1. Right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball. That's a 1-1. And right here, got another pitch coming up for you. Get ready for it. Right there, catch is good. That's a ball 2. That's a 2-1. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Right there, catch is good. That's strike 2. That's a 2-2. And right here, got another pitch coming for you. Get ready for it. Right there, catch is good. That's strike 3. And Lane Thomas is out. And that's 3 runs for the Nationals. So score is the Nationals have 2 runs, the Phillies have 7 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn. Oh, and that's the game. And the Phillies win. Phillies win. The Phillies win 7-2. The Phillies win 7-2. The Phillies win 7-2. So the Phillies advanced to 58 and 48 on the season. The Nationals dropped down to 36 and 72 on the season. The Phillies take game 2 from the Nationals. So the Phillies are up to they're up 2-0 in the series, and the Nationals are down 0-2 in the series. The Phillies get their 58 win, and the Nationals get their 72 loss. And yeah, good win by the Phillies. They did good tonight. And shout out to Lenny for coming to the stream and all that good stuff. And yeah, enjoy you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. And I will see you guys right back here tomorrow for, for the Phillies versus the Nationals for game number 3 on my YouTube channel at 6:05 p.m. And let's see if the Phillies can take game 3 from the Nationals. And yeah, I think that game 3 for the Nationals, and then the Nationals tomorrow. And yeah. So see you guys. So enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 6:05 p.m. on my YouTube channel for another Phillies live play-by-play. See you guys tomorrow night for another Phillies live play-by-play. Good win by the Phillies.